Okay, I'm going to sort another set I intentionally wanted to build to continue on the Luke Skywalker's land speeder. Then I took a look at the list of sets that I want to sort out, and this one uh, just looked really enticing. And since I'm currently a sucker for Lego Chima, and this seems to be quite a nice set, I just decided to sort this set out. It's Lego 7009, and it's called Worriz Combat Lair. So I have not opened this box yet before. I got this for a really great price, and this set is surprisingly um, cheap. To be honest, I only paid 31 euros for it, even though it does have how many pieces? 628 628 parts, and it does feel larger than that, but we'll see when we look at the inside how it fares. So I paid 31 euros for it. The box is in a great condition. I have not looked at the insides yet, so let's find out what we have. Okay, so they added a cardboard box. I don't know, probably for stability. Instruction manual. The bricks are right inside the box, partially assembled. Okay, that's that. Oh, and what do we have here? As an added bonus, there seems to be some DVD case. Oh, okay, I didn't expect that. So I don't even have a DVD player. So I'm not able to I won't be able to do anything with this. But so this was inside this Lego set. Well, you never say no to a freebie, I guess. So I don't know what to do with this. Just let it sit around, put it here on the side. Okay, so the set is again only partially dismantled. The bricks look quite good at an initial glance, and the minifigures are also right here. I always love these Chima birds. So I'll probably proceed as normal, just remove the big parts like the wheels and disassemble um, while removing the parts from the wanted list. And oh, there seems to be some wolf-like creature. So I've seen Lego Chima birds and crocodiles, alligators, lions, and this is the first time I have some dog or a wolf-like guy. Oh, and here we have something very special. I've not seen this guy before. There seems to be some ape. That is very cool white. And look at those legs. Maybe they could be useful for chili tree. He's looking for, oh no, that's dark brown. Oh no, so I think he would need some blue on the upper side. Okay, so we got at least four minifigures. Oh, and this is also a dog like maybe some coyote or something. I'm quite sure that he's a bad guy. I hate these tropes that the dark uh, uh, protagonists are usually the baddies, but I guess this is also a way where racism still takes its hold in society. But we can imagine that it's different. Nice. Ah, and here's another one. I don't know what head style this guy has. We'll see later on. So I'll just remove the wheels first and maybe part out the whole set to start. Don't need the box, don't need the, let's take a look at the instructions first. So these are in pristine condition. That is very nice, and they even provided with a useless leftover emptied sticker sheet. It's nice, but I will throw this away. This has no value for me. It would be something if they weren't impolite, but since they're applied, it's too late to provide me with sticker sheet. Oh, and this always dangerous. I don't know if you can see it. There's one lonely part hiding in this bag. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Always check the corners of these bags. Nice. And here we have the head of this little minifigure. And let's continue parting this out. We got only one alternative part. One of these ball joints has holes in the ball, but I don't really care. I'll just take what Bricklink has decided to be the most common version. Okay, very nice. Very nice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minifigures in this set, and they're all very nice, nicely printed minifigures in the set that I paid 30 euros for. Wonderful. But we've got 229 different unique parts, which seems quite a lot if you consider the pile of plastic we have here. But I'll just remove the sticker and proceed with these wheels. They look like a big part of the set. And we have to remove these pins that are holding the plates for decorative purposes, I guess. One. Two of the wheels, and I will keep the plates also separately because they're probably only in the set for the decoration of the wheels. So these parts, at least the ones I've handled yet, are all quite clean. And unlike the last set that had some sticky dust on it, but I'm afraid I won't have to take out the brushes today. And I'm not going to complain about that fact. Okay, very nice. These are the wheels. We've got 1, 2, 3, 6 wheels. I'll just put the trusty small parts box here. So I've moved my big bin a bit further away from the table border, so I will not drop it again. That was hilarious in the last stream. Okay, so we got 6 of these big plastic wheels. Let's find out how expensive they are. Okay, as I expected, they're really common. I think, no, they only appeared in 9 sets. That's interesting. They still only cost 10 cents. That's funny. I was of the belief that I've seen these more often already. Let's find out in how many sets they are. Okay, so I know, okay, these are Ninjago sets up top. Yeah, that's probably where I've seen them before. And that's probably also why they're so, but this set looks interesting. 7013. Scorpion Stinger. Okay, okay, I like this. I want this. I'm a real sucker for these vehicles that are also part animal and have this animalistic feel to them. And scorpions are, of course, great. Okay, I gotta remember this. But I think I will, if I can complete my Chima collection, get it at some time. Okay, 6 of the wheels. Put them into the big bin. Get those out of the way, and while we're at it, take a look at the. Come on, where is there? 4x4 plates. As expected, there are also 6 because there's 1 for each wheel. 2, 4, 5, and 1 could hit itself here in the middle. And since these white decorative elements are also 1 for each wheel, I think I will also count them out. It should be here on the second page with the white pieces. Here we got a brick separator. Get that out of the way. Yeah, as we expected, we got 6 of these. What are they called officially? Brick round 1x1 with fins. Okay, I will not remember the like smaller rocket bases, but I've only got 5 here in my hand. 1 is hiding again. Where is it? Ah, here it is. So that's that. And then just simply proceed with the disassembly. And while I'm down here, I can already disassemble this weapon. It's nice, powerful stuff. We got the 1 bar with stop in gold. We got this heavy blade axe head. I don't know if I've had this before. It's quite nice. Oops. And you can attach 2 tiles to make it configurable, or even add some barbs or something if you're really brutal. And we got 2 of the translite blue tiles. I've seen these already, and I think I already saw 2 of these translite blue rock crystal fin. Nice. So that's proceeding quite well. I think I'll pull out these other wheels that we see here first. And keep these middle connecting parts. So I have 4 in my hand here and 2 of the, what should I call them? So this is light bluish gray in the center. Four of them. And a black outer area. And also 4 as we expect, and we got 2 of these parts that I don't know what their name is. Blade modified 2x2 with wheels holder wide Technic fins. Okay, that's easy to remember. Very nice. So when I find some stickered pieces, I will of course put them in. This is only stickered on one side. Let's see how the zoom works today. Oh, it's okay. I just have to get a bit closer. I played around a bit with the lighting. And here we have some more stickered pieces. I think I'll take a look at how many we can expect. So the sticker sheet is unfortunately quite large. I don't really want to know right now. I'll find out as I proceed. Okay. So I think I will do all these dark red engine pieces are also stickered. So I'll just do some disassembly now and sort it bit by color while doing so. And maybe take care of these trans-red weapon pieces first too. They are also very nice, I believe. So we got 3 of these here. Very beautiful pieces. And we got 1 trans-red right labels lightsaber bar that everybody knows very well. And this nice piece here. Okay, so what is the most common color? I would say it's dark bluish gray. So I'll simply add the dark bluish gray to the bottom right here. And more or less put the other stuff into the middle to be sorted out later on. More stickers madness. And when I find large pieces that I can remove early on, I will also put them right here, like these blade pieces. And these bracket pieces, they also take up more space than they deserve, so they should go early on. Oh, sticker, too bad. I don't expect to have many prints in this set with such a large sticker sheet. But you can't have everything in life. More stickers here. Nice. Counterpart. More stickers. Oh, hello. How are you, PG name 1122? Do you have a short version of your name that I can use to pronounce? And thank you for asking. It's been very nice so far. I thought about continuing the build, but then I saw this Lego Chima set on my list of sets that I have to sort out, and I'm I'm a real sucker for these Lego Chima sets. So this just called out to me, and I'm very much enjoying myself. The minifigures up here, they're all very beautiful. I'm very much looking forward to looking closer at them, and the pieces are all quite clean, so I'm happy. PG name? Yeah, I will do that. Does the PG stand for anything specific? Oh, your initials, great. Let me see how many people I know who have PG as initials. So I know at least one person, a co-worker of mine. He's called Patrick, but I will not tell you his second name, of course. Very nice guy. PG. Isn't that also the age rating system in the United States, like PG-13 or something? So here we have our nice engine pieces, but they're spoiled by the sticker. And I think I really should look at this color correction in this camera. It has a wonderful zoom. It's from my mobile phone, but the colors don't come out correctly, I think. So this is dark red, but it's a bit too light. But it doesn't matter. So, almost dropped it. I also really like these corner pieces. I don't really know why, but I always enjoy them. Also, these curved wedges are great. Ah, I see a print. Finally. Oh, we got some 10 parts. Always nice. I always say no set is complete without some 10 parts. So here's a wonderful printed console piece. Very nice. Oh, those barbs, I always hate removing them. But if you use another bar, it's usually quite easy. So I think after I've done this set assembly, I will take a look if I can sort out some of these parts just to make some more room here. Some more print stickers. A nice rail piece, big one. Okay, so let's see if we can remove some of this stuff. Oh, what happened now? Somehow I must have hit the button. I'm back at my wanted list. Okay. So we got 2 of each of these round wedge, these slope wedges. Wonderful. So we have 4 in all. Great pieces. Parts. I always say pieces. Two of these light blue gray brackets. Yeah, 2 of these wonderful long rotor plates. Always nice to have some of these, especially in trans colors out there. Wonderful. Your wallet took a small hit. What did you buy? I hope you were not robbed. 1x8 with holes. $22 spent in the flea market. That's always nice to peruse stuff. Did you buy Lego or something else? Four fixed two versatile cars in parts. So the cars were complete, I guess, or were the fixed very expensive? And did the seller know that he was selling something that might be of value? Okay. And the figures were from Star Wars? The cards was $1 together. Okay, I can imagine how they looked. And the Star Wars figs, how much did you pay for them? And what are they? Technic race cars and 4 white McLaren Senna. To be honest, I don't know too much about Technic and cars concerning Lego. Oh, look at this. This looks like a normal light gray part. Can you see the difference in color between light bluish gray and old style light gray? Yeah, you can see it a bit. That's interesting. So the piece on the bottom is light bluish gray, and the piece on the top is the old light gray that we had before. They converted to light bluish gray and dark bluish gray. Very interesting. I don't think it's really supposed to be in this set. So this seems to be like some kind of prison area for the Worriz combat lair. Yeah, of course you need some prison area for your combat lair. Hi, Chilipri, how are you? Hello there. I don't know how to pronounce it in the Obi-Wan style, but you know what I mean. Hello there. No, I won't even try. Hello there. Flowers and shield parts. You mean those Nexonite shields? They are really useful. Oh, okay. Are you using those for builds or for protecting your minifigures? No, that's a nice idea. So you put a lot of them together to construct some kind of texture out of them, like some scaling for a dragon, for example. I could imagine that would look nice. So these brackets, they always provide a lot of strength to a build. I'm definitely going to use the weapon of mass destruction on this now. No, but it's dark red. I have to be careful with this blade, but it's not the old dark red. Park mock. So yeah. Oh, that's very nice. Okay, let's take a look if we can remove some of these parts. Yeah, we got the two black bracket pieces and also this right angle bracket. Oh, there's also two of them. Ah, I've got the other one also. So that's cool. Two 4x4s. I think I saw both of them already. Nice. And five 2x8s, but there's some more in here. We got only one of this slope piece that I already saw. Here it is. And these black slope inverted, they're unfortunately stickered. Oh, and we got 8 of the 1x4 Technic bricks, but there's some more hiding in here, I'm quite sure. Technic lift arms. Okay, 2 of these nice wedge blades. Ah, here's the other one. Okay, so that was successful. Oh, and we got 2 of these, and I'll do them later. For our big panel pieces, all accounted for. Let's take a look at these dark blue screen. 4x10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 1, 4. No, that's not correct. That's modified. A 4x6. We got 1 of them. And we got 4 of the modified ones with clip-ons. 3. I'm missing 1, that's probably in here. And here. And 1 4x4 that I just saw here. And I just spotted some more horrible prints. They go into the pile of print shame. No, stickers, of course. Prints are not horrible. Just wondering why the capes are always so expensive. Yeah, for a moment you doubted me. No. So I think the main reason why the capes are expensive is because they age badly. So they get dirty, and when you play around with them, it's really hard to keep them in a pristine condition. That's why they get thrown out and become more rarer than the other parts of a minifigure. And to be honest, I don't really care too much for these old starch style capes. I think they should do more of these rubberized capes that they did for Batman, for example, if you need a cape at all. I think that works quite well. It still looks like a cape if you need it. But if you ever watched, what was that movie with the red superheroes? The Invincibles, this nice superpower family, where this little nice this little nice woman who designs their superhero outfits. She says no capes, and I fully have to agree with her. A superhero should not have a cape. And I think that's why they're mostly present in the fantasy world or in Star Wars, where capes are also good. Well, the only person in the world who's allowed to wear capes is, of course, Lando Calrissian. You can buy a few Chima sets for $20 each. It depends upon which ones, but there are some really nice ones. And I can highly recommend them. They were not very popular at that time. They have wonderful minifigures. And I also like some of them built. I like this combination of organic and Technic system. But maybe their television series was not as popular. So interesting, in this set, they also put in a DVD, which I cannot use because I don't even have a DVD player. But I guess you can see these television series also online somewhere on Netflix or Amazon Prime. So let's get these red. We got 2 of these bars here. Two of the doors. Where are the red pieces? Two door frames, and we need more. Two window frames. Got them all. Nice. So those are our red door frames, all in a very nice condition. So I don't really think that the set was played with. The pieces are in too good a condition. Yeah, a box is always nice to have. But I also still have a lot of sets that I don't have the box for, and sometimes people offer you to buy boxes for like 10 euros or even more, and I just cannot make myself do it and buy them. So what I did sometimes, I bought an incomplete set in a box and combined that incomplete set in the box with my complete set that didn't have a box, and so I merged those. But if I don't want printed pieces, no worries. You take them. Yeah, sure. I wouldn't. So the only printed piece so far in this set is this little console piece here, but I'm keeping that. I'm very sorry. But I think I have some spare printed pieces around somewhere. Just I don't know where my box of extra printed pieces is. This is a nice printed piece that I recently got in the Viking set as an extra. But I don't know where my big box of printed pieces is. I probably put it somewhere where I surely will find it easily. I can buy a few teamer sets for $20 each in box. The speed bike sets with hit post. Oh, so not touched in the box. So then, I mean, go for it. Do you know which numbers they are? Because there are some smaller Gma sets that you could probably get even for less than $20 in a sealed box. But if it's a medium size or larger ones, why did you feign chili free? I hope it wasn't too bad and you didn't fall down. Oh, you saw the shield. Yeah, I mean, this Viking theme, I don't have a single complete set from the Vikings because they are so expensive. But I recently got a very great deal on four Viking sets that were mostly complete, unfortunately without box. And I just had to buy them for that price, but I will have to buy a lot of pieces to complete them. But the important pieces like these, they were all in the sets and most of the minifigures. And I really do love this Viking theme. So these shield pieces, there's like 10 or 12 in the one boat because they are put on the side of the boat as a decoration and they are all beautiful and different. if I complete one of those Viking sets, I will certainly build it here on the stream because that is going to be such a wonderful experience. So now we're going down to the technic skeleton of the set. Yes, please. Oh, the Vikings, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm looking so forward to building that, but I still have to buy a lot more parts. And one other set I will also try to build on this stream is my haunted mansion from Monster Fighters. But I've also have some more missing parts for that. You can post links in the chat. I still did not have to turn that feature off. Oh, you mean those speeders sets? I don't have a single speeders from Lego Chima yet. That's very interesting. Let me take a look at bricks at what they say. Okay. Speeders. Is that spelled in the set? Sub-theme of Lego Chima. Yeah, it might actually be that $20 is are those tags hanging down in the middle or are those tears? No, those are paper tags. Because I've seen some speeders for like 10 or 12 euros here, but sometimes the prices have really vary between the United States and Europe. I still don't know, but they look quite nice. But I think if you would offer them like $50 for all three of them or something, or maybe even 45, they might go for it. I would try that. So I paid 30 euros for this set, and that is in dollars. Let me convert that. 30 euros in dollars. Oh, that's very close. So that's 31 and 56 cents. So for all of this set, I paid $31 or $32 all in all. So $20 for those might be a big much. So I think you could probably get them down to 50 or 45 for all three of them. Very nice. Hi, Lego Legend. How are you doing? Always nice to see people around. So I'm currently sorting out another Lego Chima set. I considered building the UCS land speeder again, but then I looked at my list of sets that I want to sort out, and it just jumped into my eye because it's a really nice set. And so I decided to look at it. And so far it's been quite satisfying. The pieces are all in a very nice condition. There's going to be very nice minifigures in the end to look at. And we have some nice people in the chat to talk to. You've been tidying all day? Same here. I did a lot of moving stuff around and boxes, and uh, I live in a very old house, and I started to occupy some space on the what do you call the space below the roof? Um, Loft? No, I think attic or something might be more accurate. So that's some storage space, and I'm in an old house, and it is dry enough, so that's okay. But I'm only putting in cardboard boxes that I use for storage, and nothing Lego related because I want to see if it's going to be dry. And it also does get very hot in the summer, and you should not store Lego for too long a time in a very hot place. One, two, three, four, and five. So will you have people staying over at your place for the wedding then? 16. Oh, loft is an Americanism we use now. Attic is correct though. Okay. I thought the Americans use loft as a way to describe some apartment, some style, type of apartment. But I don't know the difference between a loft and a studio apartment in English. I don't know these correct definitions. Web dash. So it's being sold for they are selling it for 19 euros, but there's only 4 different sellers that sell it in a new condition. Oh, it actually looks quite rare if I see this now. Look at the number of items. It has only been sold 4 times in the last 6 months, and there's only four of four. I mean, this does make a difference. If you only see so few people selling it on Bricklink, then you might go for it for $20. I don't know. Just follow your gut feeling. That's always the best advice. Yeah, a marriage is of course always a really exciting thing, but it's something very lovely. Hmm. This I already removed. Four, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very nice. Two by 10. No, that's not 10. That's 12. This is 10. And we got one 2 by 6. Dark bluish gray. Come out. Now I still have this sub-assembly to go. But here's a 2 by 6. I should probably take this apart now before I start wondering where the missing pieces are. You're tired, but otherwise awesome. I think that's better than awesome, but otherwise tired. Yeah. And here's our solitary yellow piece in the set. That's the only yellow piece it has, and it's hidden somewhere below. And nobody knows why it's in yellow. Hmm. It's not supposed to go this way, but it's happened now. Yeah, I really hope everyone is well concerning COVID. Okay, now everything should be disassembled. I still only got 174 pieces to go, so that should not take too long. 4 2x4s and 8 2x3s. Now we'll wait. Here we got the black panel piece. 4 of these. 1, 2, 3. Hmm. Yeah, these panel pieces, they tend to hide below other pieces because they can take on this flat prone position. But I will find it now. Ah, here it is. It was sitting on its side, trying to hide. 8 2x3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Okay, that's one down. I don't see it later. And one down. 3, 5, and 7. What we got to 4, 2 by 4s at least. And here's the 2 by 3. Nice. I've seen this piece already once. Let's go to the dark bluish gray. A seed piece. Here it is. 2 1x8s. No, that's 1x10. Not 1x10. We got 4 of the 1x10s. 3 and 4. We have 2 of the 1x8s, and we need 3 of the 1x6s. Nice. All in a nice condition. Really shiny yet. 5 2x4s in a tile here. 1 other tile. 2, 3, 4. Who's excited for the 15th? It's my cool heart. What's happening on the 15th? The 15th of June, you mean? Oh, the Forstmann gift with purchase. Yeah, I will definitely. I think that that might sell out really, really quickly. So don't. I will probably stay up in the middle of the night to get that, and maybe even try to get more than one. Yeah, that is going to be very good. I like that they simply did not reissue it, but updated it to a little bit more modern style, but still get the feeling of the original. That is nice. It feels a bit like the Pirate of the Barracuda Bay, in that you have the spirit of the old one, but with a bit more modern build techniques and stuff. I don't see it, so we'll stay with the 4. Three, 5, and 8. And we have this one. Nice big wedge piece. So I've quite often gotten more than one. I put it in separate purchases, and it's always worked for me. But I've also heard from other people that it didn't work for them. And if they will cancel it, then I would probably also cancel the other order that doesn't contain the gift with purchase. And once I accidentally purchased two of the, what are these, the Razor Crests from Star Wars, because I didn't know if my purchase went through, and they sent me the gift with purchase with those other orders too. So I don't really know how the algorithm works, but I don't really feel bad about just ordering it. And if they give it to me, why should I complain? But I do not know what's the difference. So there's supposed to be only one gift with purchase per household, but I don't know how they would calculate that. What I don't do is create different accounts or something like that. Great. Also some really nice feel-good pieces. I don't know why, but they feel good in the hand. They just have this wonderful organic texture to them. Greg did my part of lawn. Ah, okay. You use a weed cutter? And what do you mean by part of lawn? Do you share it with somebody and you say, okay, you have to do this part and you have to do the other part? Here are the two wheel sub-assemblies. There should be some black wheels with them. Nice. These are also remember from very early on. Ah, your younger brother uses the lawnmower and you have to, you're using the weed cutter. That's nice, but it's also very good that you help with the household chores. I also always had to do, I had to mow the lawn and what do you call it when you use a broom to brush the street off the sidewalks and stuff like that. The worst chore I had to do was picking little berries from this little berry tree we had in our garden. And these berries are small like this. And I always took so long because it was such a pain. Today I would probably love to do it. Okay, now this is a special part in the sorting. We have the single solitary yellow brick. There's only one yellow part in this whole set, and it's this one. And I hope it doesn't feel lonely, but it will go on with the others. Oh, we got a nice red steering wheel. Always nice to see these old buddies. And here's the 2x4 that I missed before. Great. One short red lift arm. 8, oh, that's interesting. 8 1x4 plates in white. And they all look nice. No discoloration. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Wonderful. So these assemblies I will leave together. There's 4 of these, and here we have 4 of the combined parts. Two black 1x4s. One thing is really nice when filming while sorting sets is that you have this perfect lighting situation. Sometimes I sorted sets in my kitchen or somewhere else, and it was not really very bright. And you had to sometimes had to look in the darkness if it's a black piece or if it's a dark bluish gray piece or whatever. But now with this perfect lighting from above, it's really wonderful. There's no chance of missing a color. 2, 4, 7. 8. I only have 8 of these. The other ones will appear at some time. Oh, small pieces. This is this lonely guy. 2 slopes, 1 by 3. And 2 of each inverted slopes. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Fantastic. We need 2 of the 6 length axles. Your younger brother is stronger than me? No kidding. All 3 of my sisters are probably stronger than me too. I try to find the Chima sets, and Chima, gosh, typos are everywhere. No problem. This is the wonderful thing about natural languages, that typos usually don't matter because the only goal of communicating with them is understanding on the other side. And we are usually smart enough to deduce from the context what is meant. So 6 1 by 2 bricks with a hole in it. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, and 6. Now we got 2 of these flag panels. And we got 3 each of the 1 by 2 by 4 wedge pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, that should be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Nice. Oh, and now dark brown pieces. Wonderful. So this single axle connector. Also one of these, only one of these in the set. And the dark red does look a bit too bright, but I'll hold it against the normal red. And you can definitely see the difference between dark red and normal red. One, two. Three and four. Another interesting set in your opinion? Yeah, it is. I'm also looking forward to building it. So they have these animalistic styles, and I think this is like a wolf-themed set. And you have these nice wolf claws on the front, and there's probably some transformation capability that you build. You can detach some kind of helicopters up piece. And I do not know if these wheels, if they are, I don't know the English words, if they are they can move up and down. I don't really think so because I have not found many pieces that would support that. But there are some interesting play features also in here, like a cage and storage space and stuff like that. I think this would be also a very nice set for kids to play with. I have the two largest Gma sets that I have not yet built, and I will definitely try to build them also at some time in the future. They look very interesting. They're quite large and they have some cool transformation features. But they're also not completely complete yet. 4, 5. These two 1x6 tiles. And that's, I'm sorry, 3, 6, the 6 one. Okay, we got 9 of these bracket pieces. That's quite a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 9. It's good to have that down. We've got one large brick. And I had these dark red. Okay, so we got one hinge brick base, and we need the plug counterpart for that. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Suspension? What are you looking forward to, Legal Legend? I'm sorry if I react sometimes quite slowly to the chat, but sometimes you get into this concentrative zone and you forget everything around you. I guess you probably know this feeling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, building is always so enjoyable. 7. And 8. Great. Oh yes, the Bone Demon. But I didn't completely assemble it on stream. But I just checked it, and I loved the glow in the dark piece. And combining it to its ultimate form, that was so great. Oh yes, I didn't anticipate it to be so large. Yeah, that is seriously a great set. 11 of these 1x2 red plates. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 2. Two of these. 2 wonderful little axles. 2 bushings. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I believe we have all the red pieces we need. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep, that's all the leftover red pieces or parts. What is the correct word? Is it pieces or parts? Can you use both? And 4 of the white bumps, I will get them later on. Nice. So this is proceeding quite well. What about the drop ball? So I simply went down on my knees, and instead of praying, I collected them all. And I think I have most of them. So where did I put the box? It's in the other room now. I put them in the big in the Ziploc bag as usual. And I should really build it, but I'm still missing some pieces that were indeed missing. Yeah, I sent the link to the clip that Lego Legend made to my family, and they were all very happy. But I did indeed move this sorting tray thingamajig up a bit so that this it's probably not on camera anymore. That I have that I will not drop it. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So for my job, I always have to optimize some algorithms or processes. And if something goes wrong, it's for me, it's not really a bad thing because then I can use it to identify weak points and do some optimization. So in this case, I simply made more room for the big bin. It will not happen again, and I learned my lesson. And it was funny. 3, 5, 6, and 13, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The sorting schemes are always chill. Yeah, yeah. I hope they are. I don't know about playing music. I always feel that people should decide themselves what kind of music they would like. And I have not read up on the legal situation about streaming copyrighted music. So I think this will stay quiet. And if you prefer to have some music around, you of course always to feel free to play some music on your side. But I do have to read up on this on the legal um, status because I've seen some streamers do stream also definitely copyrighted music. So this is interesting. Yeah, probably accidentally removed the wrong part. Let's see if I have only one of these. Yes, okay, that goes down then. You should play what you like if you want, yeah, but I don't want to get copyright striked. And I don't know. I simply have to read up and or maybe find a website where you can get some music that is chill in the public domain. And I think I want to improve this channel in a small step-by-step way because I'm still learning about all these technicalities. But today I added a banner to my channel. 5, 6, and 7. And also, I do want to provide a space where you don't have too much sensory overload. Sometimes some of these streams I've seen, they get very busy with music and pop-ups and animations. And I do know some people who have a lot of trouble coping with so much sensory information. So sometimes it's also good to provide a space where it's a bit more quiet and laid back. And you don't have to cope with so many changing visual and audiovisual things that change. But I do hope that the clicking and the sound of the pieces is being picked up, because for me, at least, that is a wonderful sound. I don't know. I just love the sound of Lego pieces when you click them together, or when you move them around like this. Well, the sound when they fell to the floor, that wasn't too great. Not because it was bad from the audio, but because it meant having to pick them all up again. I have to turn down some streams that are too loud, so loud and noisy, to be honest. Yeah, sometimes when it's too much. So when Jankbricks, when he started streaming, when he went from YouTube to Twitch, sometimes I watched the recorded videos, but then he started to add a lot of these visual emotes and stuff and little videos that are playing all the time, and it became very, very noisy sometimes, and I didn't enjoy it too much anymore because there was so much going on, and if you don't watch it all the time, you don't know the inside jokes. But I think this Twitch universe is large enough so that everybody can have something that he or she likes. So I don't mind. As long as I don't hear my own voice who wants to discuss about work stuff, I'm fine. I don't understand what you mean with the own voice and the work stuff. You may talk about your work? I don't mind talking about work. I'm quite happy with my job. Even though it's sometimes very stressful, but if you have something like this to get you down, you can cope with a lot of stress, I believe. Also, you listen to streams so you can think about work. Do you dislike your job? Or is it something that you have to get your mind off because you would otherwise start to think too much about the problems in your job? Okay, too much stress going on at the moment. Yeah, I can feel with you. So I also had phases where I took a lot of the problems from work to my home, and so where it took me like 1 or 2 hours at least to get down from the problems. But I was able to get this into a better situation, thankfully. But I can feel with you. And I would be very happy if I can help you get away from it a bit and relax. Local bricks shop stream and it pulls me out of work. Local stream will make you forget about anything. I'm not following that stream. Could you post the complete name to it or a link? The link posting is still allowed here. I hope I don't have to turn it off at some time. Oh, the local brick shop. Oh, that sounds nice. Yep. And followed. Thank you very much. I'm still very much surprised at how many people in this Twitch universe are doing stuff around Lego. It's really, really fantastic for me because in the past it was more or less a very solitary experience, which I did not mind at all. But this is really nice. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hmm. 2, 3, 4. So this is a funny set in that there's many different pieces, but not many where you have a lot of them. So that's why I'm proceeding a bit more slowly than I would like. But I guess I cannot influence that. Here's this one. Oh God, when looking at these hinge blades, I always have to think of a set that I bought used that contained a lot of these hinge blades. And the person who sold it to me, he thought he would be doing something good and he tore them all apart. And this is not good. So most of them were totally unusable. So I do not recommend doing that. And it was so painful seeing it because I knew he thought he was doing something nice and disassembling them. Oh, that was horrible. I still will always have to think about this set when he had like, I think there were about 20 or so in the set and he tore them all apart. You always leave yours in pairs? Yeah, you mean the plates? Or you mean the brick based ones? I always keep them together. I mean, the brick-based ones, the 1x2 brick-based one hinge pieces, you can separate them more safely. But these, especially if you don't do it carefully, you bend the part with the ring part, and then it's broken. No, there's never a reason to take these apart, I think. But be aware at the beginning there can be hype trains happening with a lot of sounds going on. Yeah, well, I would probably just mute it then. Nice. And here are our two hinges. And only two of these. That's nice. Okay. Oh, nice. I think we're getting close to the end, so I can look at the minifigures. That's always nice when you sort of set like this, that you have this little dessert at the end that you can look forward to. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 2. So this set feels quite complete. I don't anticipate there to be more than 10 missing, different pieces missing. Oh, you're going to start building the rescue hopper crash while you watch? That is great. I can imagine that this could be very nice to build while you watch another stream. What I also think could be very nice if you build the same set at the same time with other people together. I think that could be really enjoyable. I've seen some German people do that, I think on YouTube, or I don't know how they stream it. That's interesting. I don't see either the... Oh, okay, so this is not correct. I'll leave these out for later on to decide their fate. You did the Harry Potter pivot trial while I watched the streamers do the same? Yeah, that's very nice. I also did this once. I watched a recording of, I think it was Jank from Jank Bricks, and he built something, and I built along. That was quite nice. But he is much faster than me. I built much slower. So sometimes I had to stop him to catch up again because I didn't want to get spoiled because he was faster than me. But otherwise, it was very nice. But sometimes he doesn't talk about the build, and I'm more interested in the build than the stuff around it. And there's also a nice YouTube channel that I listen to regularly. It's called Star Wars Explained. It's a couple, a very nice couple. They always only talk about Star Wars, which I find very fascinating. I mean, I'm not that big of a Star Wars fan as those two are, but they're simply nice. And they give a lot of nice background information. Wait, I'll post a link to that channel. Sorry about
What's
that.
up,
I forgot to tune down the audio. And they also sometimes build Star Wars Lego sets on stream, and that is always very enjoyable. They all only talk about Star Wars, and the guy, the male part of the couple, he does some crazy stuff with the sets because he's not very concentrated sometimes. And then I sit there, looking him build it and making nice mistakes, and I say, "Wow, look at that!" But it's really nice. It's also no problem at all. This I always love about it. It's one of the best things about Lego that you can always undo any mistakes. No mistakes are permanent. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You listen to the English podcast Children of the Watch. Is that based on the Songs of Ice and Fire? Oh no, what? You found a thrown away Ninjago mech because the kids made a mistake when building it and they threw it away. Oh God, that breaks my heart. Thank God thank God you salvaged it. I mean, oh God, that's so unbelievable. Who would do that? I mean, it's always the parents' fault. But, uh, at least they didn't use glue to fix it together, I hope. The Graggle. Yeah, I'm also really enjoying the Kenobi series. If you talk about them, please don't spoil it for anyone. I mean, there's not that many people in here anyway. Uh, but I've enjoyed it very much so far. Also, The Mandalorian. And I'm really looking forward to this Black Size ship that they are going to release. The set from the Inquisitors. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful. I have to send you a link to it. I don't know where can I find one. Is it already on Brixit somewhere? Yes. So this ship, this is going to be. I don't usually do day one purchase, but this is going to have to be one. I love the Kylo Ren's. I don't know what his name is. He had two black ships. Kylo Ren's. I don't know. And there was also a Krennic's shuttle in black with the red accents. And now they released this one, and then it's going to fit so perfectly in with these other black spaceships. It's absolutely stunningly beautiful. The sorting while talking is very good for my concentration training. At first, I thought it would be very difficult, but I'm getting it quite better at switching between the different modes. Get the gun. Okay, so we need three of the tile pieces. Oh, okay, so this is very interesting. I don't know if I showed it to you before. So these are the three 2x2 tile pieces, but instead of a dark bluish gray one, they have one of the old light gray. So somebody must have tried to complete this set at another time, and they didn't see the difference between. They didn't know the difference between these two colors, which I always find very fascinating. I also have difficulty discerning them if I don't see them side by side. But when you see them side by side, it's hard to miss, especially the dark gray. against the dark bluish gray. It always feels like they look a bit dirty, but they're not. But seeing them beside the light blue, the bluish gray, shows clearly the difference. So I'm missing one light bluish gray tile, but that will be easy to replace. Okay, we get 2 of the fin pieces. And 4 of the white slopes. This one. Okay. The 2 of the 1x2 bricks. I don't remember them. Just okay. 3. One and 3. So I'm missing. Okay, now I know what I'm missing. I'm missing one of the black ones up here. And that is this baby. We need one more of those. That is complete. That is an extra part. And I can remove one of these and reload it. Okay, so that's the current state of missing pieces, which is not very much. And we get these 2 nice hand gorilla fists. Fits minifigure hand. I didn't know they were supposed to be gorilla fists. I've seen them in also in Ninjago sets. I don't know what makes them gorilla fists, but they are there. Very nice. So that's not a lot of missing pieces, and 3 of them are accounted for. The only one I have not seen are these 2 pulley wheels, and they might have gotten stuck in another piece where I didn't notice them. So I'm not too worried about that. I will just replace them, and if they are already somewhere, it's not going to matter. They almost cost nothing. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, the Mando Forge was very nice. Oh you must have Swiss. We cannot start with Star Wars. Me too. I only have Jabba's Sailbarge, which I plan to sell, and that's it for Star Wars. Do you have the old Jabba's Sailbarge or the new one? They released two of those. You know what won't work? A floor tile with these two colors, yeah, definitely. They don't work well beside each other. So never mix light gray and light bluish gray, or the light bluish, the dark bluish gray in the old dark gray. That is so true. They don't work at all. Because by itself, the old colors are really fine, I believe. But when you put them beside the others, they look like they feel aged or dirty or something. But by themselves, when you build a complete set, I will at one time build an old castle that I have that is only built out of these old colors. And it looks great by itself. But if you put the bluish colors beside them, then it will suit an old temple or church, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I could give it a try, but I've got the feeling I'd put something. It doesn't. Yeah, maybe if you go for an old and aged style, and uh, it you would just have to try it. But especially for the dark gray and the dark bluish gray, the dark gray always feels I don't know, so like a bit uh, dirty or old. Well, it is, but in comparison at least. So this dark gray piece could easily be could easily be mixed up with aged uh, light bluish gray, but it's definitely the light gray, the old light gray. I have huge bags of those old colors because once I was crazy on Amazon, and there was this guy who was selling huge bags of old in pristine condition old bags of dark gray and old dark light gray. And so I bought these huge. So these are old colors. This is old light gray, and this is old brown. So that's the old and normal brown. That's not the reddish brown. And this is the old dark gray. And let's get out a piece and hold it against some light bluish gray. And I have a lot of these pieces here. I really went mad and bought it all. But it was also such a great deal. And I'm kind of fond of these old colors. So these are some dark gray tiles. And let's hold them against some dark bluish gray. Yeah, I think, yeah, I've got a tile here. I don't know if the camera picks it up correctly, but you should see the difference. So it is definitely bluish in comparison, and but it's not as distinct as in real life. And I don't know if it would look. I should really try it out to play the floor with these, but then I would do it in a random pattern, yeah, to suggest some random aging in different areas. Because if you would do it in a checker pattern, I don't think that would look good. But if you do it like in an organic way and maybe mix in some dark tan or something, that could really look good. Yeah. So Rock Raiders, I don't own any sets. I recently got some of the, I think Power, I don't know what the theme is called, where this green and orange stuff is built. But I think the Rock Raiders were before that. Okay, let's get back. Any preference in which order I should look at these? I think I'll try to go from what I feel to be the most common. I think this is Ares. Ares is the goddess of chaos and discord. Very nice. And she only appears in this set, but she's not very expensive. Let's find out. I think I've seen her head before. Yeah, I mean, I cannot see a big difference between these two expressions. Aloha, Gra, hello. Nice to see you. I'm almost at the end of sorting this wonderful Lego Chima set, and we're now at the time where we look at the minifigures, taking a closer look and seeing if they're all there. And the minifigures are always a treat in Lego Chima. By the way, might not this be a nice piece for Chili Tree for the sorters? I mean, it's not perfect, but it's going in the right direction. But I think you need a bit more blue in the hips, probably. Very nice. And the headpiece is also quite beautiful. Nice printing with a yellow beak. Great. And of course, the nice wings on the back. So she's complete. And her name is Eris. That is always a bonus. So I'm liking her very much. Oh, let's look at this. Let's look at the other probably good guys. So this guy is called Vintra. And oh, he's quite expensive. So if you buy him used, you would have to pay about 80 euros in Europe, and he only appeared in this set. That would probably explain why he's a bit more pricey. So it's the head is double printed. He's got one. So he must be a baddie with that expression, even though he's colored in white. Surprising. And the torso print is also quite nice. Nice leg print too. Yeah, probably because of the cape. You might absolutely be right about that. We could take a look at how much this cape costs by itself in white. Yeah. Okay, so you pay about 3 euros just for the single white cape. But this is something I don't do. So just because I feel cheated out. I would of course do it for a really rare figure to complete, but just for this figure, I would probably not do it. And maybe this figure has also appeared without a cape at some time. Let's take a look at if this torso is also in another minifigure. No, it's only in this minifigure. So this torso and this white cape are a must combination. What about the legs? Also only one minifigure. Okay. But I do not know anything about the Chima lore, so I don't know what status he has in their community. I think I leave Worriz for last because he's giving the name, so this is his combat lair, obviously. And let's look at, oh, the ape is also, of course, cool. Let's look at the other guy with the cape. Oh, that is Worriz. So who's this? This guy is called Vax. And he's probably just a minion of Worriz. And yeah, he's priced like a minion for €2. It's always surprising that there's the status inside, but he also appears in two sets. You actually wanted to use the torso and legs for a vampire? Which one do you want to use for a vampire? I'm a bit slow at catching up with the chat. I'm sorry again, because I'm too much drawn in by these minifigures. They are really nice. Yeah, and Warts is also nice. He has some kind of hair stuff on his back, but that printing is not very nice. You can really see. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. The printing the white printing looks very pinkish in real life. They should have printed twice over it to make it correctly in white. So that's Warts, a wolf minion. No, what's his name? Vax. Okay, let's look at Wilherd. That's a German sounding name, so he must be a baddie. And I'm feeling a piece with my foot. Oh, this is an old gray piece that fell out of the box that I just carried here. Yeah, that guy is definitely complete, but he doesn't look too rare. But he does, €2.70. He's got no cape, but he's also got some fur on the back. Yeah, but now we go to the special, at least for me, minifigures. That's this wonderful ape-like creature. Prism is his name. What? Look at there. Have to click on your link. Oh yes, this piece is from the lady vampire, but it's not that expensive. That's interesting because she also comes with the haunted house, and my haunted house is not yet complete, but I was really happy to acquire it in a semi-complete state. That is a wonderful set that I haunted for that so long, the haunted house. And the vampire castle is also great. I have not yet built that. I'm really looking forward to building the vampire castle. That also fits surprisingly well with this hidden side castle they had just a few years ago, which was very nice build. Okay, this is our ape-like creature. And he also appears in 2 sets, and he's of average pricing. But he seems nice. Look at this head. Isn't that lovely? Oh yeah, he's very cute. I like him. Very nice. Like that. Okay. And finally, the big boss. Nobody knows if he's good or if he's bad. But he's got a big scar. No, are those scars over his eyes? These markings. He's got some kind of tail hanging from his belt. Does that mean he's a cannibal? I don't know. The face only a mother could love. That's mean. Yeah, but it's always more important what's on the inside. And okay, so our ape is good. And I'm sure that this ape is really good at heart. Okay, so this boss, I expect him to be a bit more pricey, but he's not that much more pricey. So I don't know, I totally forgot which one was the most expensive. I think this one was um, the one that cost the most, even though he wasn't that expensive. At least he cost quite a bit less than the purple snake we had from the Ninjago set this morning. Yeah, that's also looking good. But looking at this face, I don't believe anymore that he's a good guy. Very nice. So all of the minifigures in the set are there. That makes me quite happy. And this is the stuff that I will need to acquire to complete the whole set. I think I have most of these parts lying around also, except maybe for the dark bluish gray pulley wheels there. And I wonder where I missed them. Oh, I did not miss them. They were inside these wheel parts. That's cool. Here, I totally forget that they are in this counterpart here to create the wheel, so I don't have to acquire them. Fantastic. So this will not cost a lot. 23 cents. That's of course a wonderful number. Great. What did they have as weapons? So I sorted them out in the beginning. There were some really nice weapon parts. So this is an axe blade that they have. These are great too. There were 3 of these transmat pieces in there, and another piece that I really liked. So the ape had these fists as weapons, of course, but you probably saw that. And this style of weapon here, where you can introduce a lightsaber bar in here to make the sword a bit more advanced. So those are quite nice. Yeah, and you can add to the axe head, you can add some tiles or even barbs if you want to modify them in there. And in these ones, you had a bar with stops inside them, and it was a two-sided weapon. And I think these were greebling on the vehicle. Okay, so that's it for this sorting. I think I will join you later on in this stream that you sent me. I forgot his name now, but I have him open in another tab. And this is the final image of this wonderful Lego Chima set. And here we have a piece of paper. What is this? Somebody added some piece of paper, but I should check, but I'm quite sure that they didn't do it. Look at the part list in the back to see if I have to get angry or not. No, no pen markings in here. That's good. Okay, thank you very much. I will look for a channel to send you off to. Or do you have some suggestion for a channel to raid? No, thank you, Lego Legends. It's really enjoyable for me to. I like this sorting quite a bit, but it's very nice to have somebody to talk to and meet people who are also very fond of Lego and the world surrounding it. So it has been a pure pleasure for me. And I will take a look in another tab if I can find a stream that is also doing some Lego. Yeah, I found, but he's speaking in German. I don't know if that would be okay for you or not. This is a German streamer. I will look.
So, Bodenquarz sitzt gerade mit einem Glas Müllertuch. Oh, ich habe schon wieder so viel verpasst hier. Kaum ist man quatschen.
I will look for an English channel. So I found a channel with serial viewers of a guy building a Lego Ferrari Daytona SP3. I will send you to him. Just a second.
This thing that evolved like
I don't know why these videos, they don't start on mute anymore. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your message. I found some guy called Husin Nai X. He's building some technic in and he has 0 viewers, but I have to look up Astro Canuck too. I don't know. I don't follow him yet. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope to see you around some other time. It was always a very nice pleasure. Thank you and see you around. Bye-bye.